Howdy, this is Marissa with the Marissa Moment. Sorry, I forgot that I hit record. Anyway, Apple. So here's the thing, right? It's okay to grow weary. It's okay to grow weary. The best of us do. Now, I'm not saying I'm the end all be all, right? But listen, sometimes what I receive is that you've been walking on this journey for so long, right? And you can feel the seasons changing. You can feel your own personal evolution, but it's leaving you in a space of wonder and bewilderment. And what I also receive is disillusion. Because a lot of the things that used to resonate with you, a lot of the things that used to wake you up in the morning are no longer sufficient. They're no longer providing you with the emotional and energetic fulfillment that they used to. And there's a reason behind that. And God, Gaia, ancestors, angels, and saints want you to understand and know that it is okay. There is nothing wrong with you. The reason you are feeling what I receive is almost like repulsed, or you have like an aversion to the things that you once used to truly enjoy. Listen, what I hear almost as a disclaimer, like a ting, don't forget to say this, is yes, depression does have a hand and a role in it. So make sure that you do seek help as you feel you need help, right? But at the same time, what Spirit wants you to understand is when we start feeling those aversions to the things that used to bring us joy, that used to spark joy, it's because it's time for us to release the old and to bring in the new, to make space for the new. Just like clearing out a closet, cleaning a car, cleaning anything, right? You have to let go of the things that are no longer of service to you, that no longer bring any type of fulfillment, in order to make room for those new blessings that are trying to come to you. And the reason why most of us and many of us are feeling some type of, like, what I hear is like a tug of war, right? We feel like an internal battle, an internal tug of war, is because we are still fighting to hang on to the old versions of ourselves. Meanwhile, the new version is trying to come in and trying to take the reins. Yet, old version, new version, pulling at each other in opposite directions. And that leaves us in the middle, feeling depleted, feeling exhausted, feeling confused. So what I received to tell you, and getting back to the original statement, and no, I'm not reading, I'm reading, is that when we start to feel this way, when you start to feel this way, when you start to feel disenchanted with the things that used to once bring joy, that is just a reminder that you need to take a step back. You need to offer yourself the opportunity to pause, so that way you can become mindful of the situation and circumstance and discern through your healing, right? Whether it is time to move on or not, or maybe whether it's time to tweak the space that you're in. You don't always have to flip everything completely on its head. Just a slight subtle turn will often make the difference, right? It's like a Rubik's Cube. If you've ever used a Rubik's Cube, you know, listen, when it first starts out in that perfect form, right? Everything is great and it's so aesthetically pleasing and all this, that, and the other. But once you start to turn just that first thing, you're already throwing it off. That makes all the difference. Don't let you turn it twice. Now, how do I get it back, right? 3 times? And I'm talking small tweaks. That is what Spirit is telling you to do. But unless you give yourself that moment to ascertain, to assess whether or not your spirit is actually calling out for stillness or to move forward, then you'll never know, and you'll constantly feel in a confusing state of existence as to which direction you need to go. I was going to say a different word, but Spirit was like, nah, that ain't it, homie. So anyway, that's it. And if this message resonates, that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, thank you for watching. And until next time, you know the vibe. Peace and tomato.